Good evening, everyone. So,
Hello, hi,
hello, ma'am.
yeah, hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing very good, ma'am. How about you?
I'm good too. So, actually, I'm coming live almost like I think this is my first time live. So, I'm little excited.
Okay,
And yeah, you know what?
sure, ma'am. I hope that will go good. So we'll
Yeah,
just
yeah,
wait a couple of more minutes for our followers to join in. So yours would also be joining the same. We'll
sure,
just
sure,
wait a couple of minutes, and till that time, we can just have a chat about you.
for sure.
So,
I think,
how did your day go
yeah,
about?
yeah, sure, sure, no problem. So, my voice is audible. I'm coming perfectly fine.
Ma'am, your video is a little blurred, but I think we can make do
Okay,
with it.
one second,
You
because
just
I'm
adjust.
my stand is broken, so it's in my hand. My phone is in my hand, so probably that might be the reason it is tilting.
No
Otherwise,
issues,
okay.
ma'am. So I
Yeah,
think we
I'm good
have
to go.
about eight, yeah, we have about eight viewers joined in.
Mm-hmm.
So we can have more. And we'll just wait one more minute for the same.
Sure, sure, no problem. Let me fix out this blur thing in the meanwhile.
Sure, ma'am.
Can you change the light, Shoran?
Okay. ठीक है?
No, that orange one is good.
ये?
No. Yeah, this one is fine. What do you say, Surbi? Is it fine? Is it less
It's
blurred now?
perfect, ma'am. It's perfect,
Okay.
ma'am. We can
All
hear
right.
you and see you perfectly fine.
All right.
So just to start off with our viewers, so a quick introduction about ma'am. So this is Sujata Arora. She is a founding member of a couple of startups, in fact. So first, she started off with HireIndians Infotech Private Limited, as well as Smartbox Media American INC. So, ma'am, if you would like to go ahead with your introduction, a couple of lines about yourself, that would be fine with us too.
Sure. So I'm like into this field from last 12 years. Like 12 years back, I started my first startup with zero, almost like zero capital. And that was an IT company by the name of HireIndians. And now that company has been expanded to 100 plus people. And now we have offices in US, UK, Australia, UAE, everywhere. Apart from that, I'm also a founder and partner at Smartbox Media as well. That is a US based registered company that is again into IT business. And I think the journey so far is credible. I really love each and every aspect of it. And I would like to thank everybody who is a part of this journey, whether it's my employees or like my family. So there were ups and downs, but at the end of the day, it is you who is going to decide how your future should look like and how you visualize the thing that makes you a better and stronger person. Yeah.
Right, ma'am. So, on that note, actually, I would like to know, like, at what point in your life did you decide to be an entrepreneur?
Surbhi, it was since my childhood because I'm brought up in a very humble Punjabi family from Chandigarh, and we there was a very lively atmosphere since beginning, and my father used to share all those positive things and successful stories with me since childhood. So I since childhood I always wanted to be a businessman because my father has started from zero, and now he's running he's one of the successful business in the Chandigarh, and he's having like more than 7 showrooms. So he's always a source of inspiration for me, since he can start from zero at the age of 60. So I think why not youth of our country. So entrepreneurship is something which is already in my mind. It is just I wanted to get into the corporate world because my father was into clothes and jewelry business, and I just want to pass all this positivity and all those, real lifetime experiences which I have gained over a period of a time through my other venture, which is called Road to Entrepreneurship. It is a course which I have launched latest on 8th of March, which actually talks about all the things, all the challenges which I have faced during my journey that can be helpful to other individuals, that can inspire them in their entrepreneurship journey.
Sure, ma'am. That's actually very inspiring to know about your father and your new venture as well. So
Yeah.
if you could just throw a little bit light on the same, I mean, who all does the course apply to? Like how many, what kind of students can apply, or women of different backgrounds? So if you can shed some light on the course.
Yeah, of course. I think e-learning is booming, right? So during this COVID, even I got a lot of time to attend a lot of business classes, webinars, and stuff like that. And I realized there is not a single course which talks about A to Z of entrepreneurship. There are a couple of courses which talks about, talks about motivational stuff or inspirational stuff. There are some courses which talks only about sales or maybe marketing or maybe communication only, but there is not a single course which talks about right from your belief system and then about all the skills which entrepreneur needs to begin their journey. Even before you start your journey, there are a lot of fear, objection comes into your mind, whether this is going to work for you or not, whether I should leave my job or not. So this course is going to help you to overcome those fears and objection, and definitely it has all those practical learning and experiences also, because I have like 12 years of experience dealing with thousands of clients globally across like 58 countries. So I put all those experiences in a very simple and a precise manner in my course, which is going to be helpful for any individual, because it is not only going to change perspective towards entrepreneurship but towards life as a whole. So whether you are a student, or maybe a woman, or a working professional, or a non-working professional, or a salesperson, or a business owner, it is helpful for all of you who wants to begin their journey, or even for the people who have already started their journey but wants to reach to the next level in their business. So there is a special module on how to build a scalable and robust business. And again, there is a special module for the sales people also, how to communicate with the client, how to approach the client, especially those high ticket premium clients. There's a special module for them as well. And if you
Right.
talk about specifically about the women's, I think that is a big area which we can target, because I'm also a woman, so I can completely understand the kind of a challenges they face, the kind of a support they needed from the family, or maybe financially support they need at the time of having their startup. So I was having the same fears, objections, and I was having the same kind of a challenges. No capital, nothing. Have to start from scratch and have to have that strong mindset that yes, you are the one who can achieve it. Abhi, Subi, to be very frank to tell you, I keep on getting messages from a lot of women who are asking, "Ma'am, मुझे कुछ करना है. Please tell me how to earn money online." And when I ask them, what is your strength, what you can do, and they will like, I'm like a homemaker, but I cook, I bake good cakes and stuff like that. So I said, like, this is your strength. And then they will start saying, अरे मेरे केक कौन खरीदेगा, कोविड में इतने सब लोग हैं केक बेच रहे हैं, who is going to buy my cake? So where is the problem? It's all about your belief system. There's a lack of belief in
Right.
yourself. सो इन्हीं चीजों पे इन्हीं काम किया हुआ है इस कोर्स के अंदर. बेसिकली आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एन ओवरव्यू एंड ओवरलाइन, बट in this course there is a special module on a belief system. I think the most dangerous business phrase, if you talk about among all the individual, especially among all the youth or women, is about the market is saturated. इतना लोग हैं इस इंडस्ट्री में, इसमें मेरा क्या स्कोप है? People are like this, इसमें मेरा क्या बनेगा, right? So I just want to comment on this part. You are different, so that is your strength. Market needs you. You are not there in the market, so that is lacking in the market. So just go ahead and begin with your startup, and I'm there to help you all during your journey, during your entrepreneurship journey.
That's so amazing, ma'am, to hear. So I just had like a little question, because you started off at a certain age, your father started at a certain age. So do you think that there's an age, right age to start, or are there going to be limitations for certain people who start off a little early or a little late in their lives as an entrepreneur?
No, not at all. In fact, if I remember, my father started when he was like 60. He retired from his Air Force job, and he started his first venture in clothing and jewelry just from the corner. From a rented booth. Now he's having more than 100 crores turnover. I think my brothers have taken over. So that can be the mindset. That can be the strong mindset you need. So it's all on you. I've seen lots of people. In fact, I've seen Khattar Sahab, who has started this carnation, and he was also like 60 plus, and there is no age limit as such. Anybody can start at any point of time. It is only the strong mindset you need, and the right skill and the right approach, the positive framework, and you should have that learning attitude, and you can get anything, whatever you want in your life.
Correct, ma'am. So just to get a little back towards the idea of entrepreneurship, so what is that thing that you really like about being an entrepreneur, and what is one thing that you really hate about the same?
There's nothing to hate. I just love each and every part of it. It all depends on you. No doubt the journey is not that easy and it is not that smooth. There are ups and downs, so you have to be mentally strong, emotionally strong to during this journey. And at the best part which I like about this is that it is challenging. You know, every day I'm facing a lot of challenges in terms of while dealing with employers and understanding the market and analyzing the market, making changes in your offer, talking to the partners, making collaboration. So all these things actually makes me going, and actually makes me happy and makes me thrilling throughout the journey. And Nothing to hate about it. In fact, everything to love about it. I think the best part is that you can make an impact through your product, through your service, by adding value in the people's life, and you are impacting, I think, not only your life but thousands of others people who are like hired because of the product and the service you are offering, maybe for marketing, maybe for the production, maybe for anything, right? So the kind of impact you can make, and the amount of the challenges you are having in during this journey, that is the best part of
Absolutely,
it.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Seems also exciting for a person who would want to probably go into the same venture. So,
uh,
just another question. I mean, now that you're a successful entrepreneur, so what would you say? Like, who would you give the credit to? Like some mentor or your father, for that matter? Who all were the people that inspired you throughout the journey? Can you hear me, ma'am?
we lost the connection. I think we are back. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. So, my question was that through your entire journey, that now you're a successful person, like successful entrepreneur. So, who all have inspired you throughout your journey? Like, I'm sure your father must be one of those
Yes,
people.
yes, of course, he's the one. And of course, the family support is always there. And, my mother was always there. She was always very positive, and and at the same time, when father is like very much professional and talking about the discipline and hard work thing, my mother is always there to make me emotionally strong and pampered me at the same time, just make sure to have fun in life along and enjoy the journey throughout the way. And I can't I'm very thankful for everyone, I think, including my husband also. He's very supportive and helped me in sailing the journey smoothly, along with my children as well. They help me even today they are very curious, mom, how is your course coming up, and they help me in drafting those pitches and making those graphics ready for me. So everybody, I think they even I think they were like, when they were born, my company was like 2 or 3, but I've just started my first venture, so they are the one who actually allow me to go out and work. So I'm very thankful for my family and my friends and of course my kids and my husband, everybody who made this possible. Yeah.
Perfect, ma'am. So, ma'am, do we see like another venture? Do you have something in mind going, let's say, 5, 6 years down the line? You wish to start off something else as well?
See, right now I'm already very much busy with my IT stuff. I really want to get my company to the next level, like TCS or Microsoft maybe. So I just want to focus on that. Apart from that, this is just giving back to the society through this course about my learnings, about my experiences, and bringing that positivity among the people. Because right now, Subi, if you will check it out, like automation is taking a millions of jobs. In next 5 to 10 years, there will be like loss of million of white collars job, especially. And still we have like only 10% entrepreneurs and 90% working professionals. Why? Because of the limited mindset, limited skill set, and limited belief system which we are having. So we have to break that, and I hope to see more and more entrepreneurs in this year and coming years. And I hope my course will be helpful in that perspective. Yeah.
So, ma'am, is there like a set formula to become like a successful entrepreneur? You think like
There
there
is
are steps one can
no,
follow?
no, not at all. You have to keep your mind open. You have to need to have that learning attitude, because over a period of time what I have learned is that market doesn't remain same. It keeps on changing. Your customer keeps on changing, their need and desires keeps on changing, and if you are not changing as per the market trend, you can't survive for long. So there is no definition for success. You should have a right positive and learning attitude and make those consistent efforts on continuous basis to achieve your goals, or to be a successful. Otherwise, success has a different meaning in different aspects of life. If you talk about, if I'm with my family, spending a quality time with them is a success for me, right? If I'm in a gym, I should work out properly. That is a success for me. If you talk about business, if your clients are happy, that can be a success. I remember when your clients will be happy, when you are adding value in their lives, so that they will ultimately become your repeat customer and will help you in scaling up your business. I remember my father always used to say, काम ऐसा करो customer बार बार आए, मुड़कर आए. So that is actually the base of your scalability of your business and will help your business to grow. So just focus on these things: learning attitude, making consistent efforts, and repeat business. I'm definitely sure that nobody can stop you in becoming successful.
Sure, ma'am. So, ma'am, we've talked a lot about the positive sides of it. So, if you could share, let's say, one failure that you encountered in your entire journey, so that would have, I'm sure, motivated you.
See, I will not call
Something
it as
that
a
fell out.
failure, because failures are not actually failures for me. These are like the experiences for me through which I learn, and I just move on with some positive note that these are the things which I have to improve on, right? So maybe
Right.
when I was starting up, I was having a different perspective. I will not call it as a failure. There were few challenges like I might be facing even while at the time of hiring people. They may be interested in going with some established company, not with the startup. So it was not a failure. I have to change my pitch to convince them that yes, you will get a challenging role in my company, and this is my vision about my company in next 5 to 10 years. It is only about how you visualize a thing. There is nothing called failure, I think, because in every business, I think you should follow that 20-80-20 principle in every business, that the 20% thing works out. So instead of quitting, you should just focus on that 20%. What 20% products are working for you, what 20% employees are working for you. So just think about pivoting your business rather than quitting your business. And I have a special module about this as well in my course. So in case you will go through it, you will have a better picture about it.
Definitely, ma'am. So, about the course, in fact, there was another question that I wanted to ask you. So, about success that we have discussed so far. So, I'm sure it's going to be a subjective term, but what for you defines as a success? So, coming to this point
Okay.
in life, is it success for you or, yeah?
See, this is not a magic wand which success is going to happen overnight. As I told you, that goal which you want to achieve, you have to divide into small little tasks, and you have to make those consistent small efforts every day to achieve your goals, or success, to achieve success towards it. But again, I would say you shouldn't focus only on the goal, because when I started my company, of course my dream was to close that $1 million deal and stuff like that. But at the same time, I was very much clear that these are the activities which I need to do on continuous basis. Maybe I have to connect with the client, maybe I have to bid on certain number of projects, maybe I have to reply to the emails on continuous basis. So these are the habits which you need to develop throughout your journey. So the habit actually brings out consistency in you, brings out those changes in the lifestyle in you. So habits develops that consistency, and that consistency will help you to achieve success in your life. So just figure it out. What is your goal, and define what activities which will help you to achieve that goal, and you have to bring out those habits and lifestyle to achieve those goal. And in fact, if you will focus on those habits and lifestyle ना, आप गोल से भी कभी आगे चले जाओगे, आपको खुद ही नहीं पता चलेगा. अब जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया, मैंने ये तो नहीं सोचा था ना, अगर मैं ऐसा करूंगी वैसा करूंगी तो मेरे पास $1 million आएंगे, मुझे तो $100 वाले क्लाइंट से बात ही नहीं करनी. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट ना. So you are making those continuous efforts, और कब वो success मिल भी जाती है पता भी नहीं लगता during that journey. So again, I will focus on this consistency part for sure, and developing those habits that will actually change your lifestyle and bring that consistency towards your achievement of your goal. Yeah.
Perfect, ma'am. So, ma'am, let's say if you had one piece of advice for someone just starting out, so what would be it?
All right. I may not be having one advice. I may be having a couple of advices for them. So the
Sure,
first thing
ma'am, would
I
like
would
that.
like to say that, yeah. So the first and the foremost thing I would say that don't stress so much on perfection. You know, youth of our country stresses so much on perfection, but when you're starting up now, there's no need to be a fancy MVP. The MVP can be a very small. You can start with one product, maybe with one market, maybe with a particular set of customers. If you talk about all Amazon, they started only with the books, and then they started other products, other regions, right? Facebook, it started only with they start with US only before they start targeting globally. So yes, of course, just start small and don't stress so much on the perfection part, because you have to evolve your product on continuous basis depending on the kind of a feedback you are getting throughout your journey. You have to make changes in terms of marketing, or maybe in terms of your product development as well. And initially you can spend a little bit in marketing just to check it out how the response is coming up. So the only way to check it out which idea will work for you or not is to work on it, and don't stress too much on perfection. And the second advice I would like to give is to have that learning attitude, because jitni marzi company badi ho jaye, they can't survive without having this attitude, right? In everyday things are changing. Innovation, you need to be creative, you need to understand your market and make changes in your offers. And the third, never ever quit. You are unique, that is your strength. Instead of quitting, as I mentioned, you have to stress on pivoting part. You have to make changes in your business. What is working for you, just scale up that part. And it will be, I hope all these advices will be helpful for you.
Definitely, ma'am. So, ma'am, moving on to this from my perspective, to let's move on to the audience now. So let's keep it open for the audience to ask you questions, a couple of them. So, audience, you could just go ahead and ask ma'am a couple of questions if you have in mind. So we had actually one question beforehand, so I'll just read it out. So, is it for selling courses as well? So, if you could just
Yes,
tell
of
about
course,
this
of
course.
course. So entrepreneur means, it doesn't mean only to be a product based entrepreneur. I'm talking about all the digital entrepreneurs as well. So if you are launching your course, then it will also be very much helpful, because it is going to tell you everything, the kind of a mindset which is required, you know, for starting the business and for scaling up the business. And business can be anything. It can be e-commerce, it can be e-learning, it can be a product based business. So product business can vary, but the approach, strategies, you know, my father was having clothes and jewelry business, but there are a lot of strategies and a lot of techniques which I have learned from him. You know, in the IT sector, maybe my client base is global, maybe my the kind of a briefing that kind of a communication that has to be done will be different, but you know, the strategies, the base will remain same. So of course my course is very much helpful for the people who are into coaching business as well, as it is going, as there is a special module on how to make video confident, not to feel shy in front of cameras, and how to scale up your business to the next level, so that it's not only about the course selling. How actually you can build those digital assets, you can all learn in my course. Yeah.
So we have another interesting question. So I'm a marketing student. I would like to take such a course. How will it help a salesperson specifically?
Sorry, I didn't get the question. I was just going through another question. What should be the end goal? Okay. Tell me your question first. Yeah.
Yeah. So, ma'am, there's another question by an audience. I am a marketing student, this person says, and I would like to take this course. So, how will it help a salesperson
Yes, of course.
going further?
There is a special module for the sales people. There is a special communication module which tells us how to, you know, approach the client, how to engage the client, how to make that impact, so you can close that $1 million deal, or maybe those high ticket premium clients which are in the range of $10,000 above than that. So there is a lot to learn for the sales people, especially because my actual profile is into IT sales. So I have lived this life by talking to, thousands of clients globally. So I put all those experiences in terms of communication, in terms of how to make that approach, make that impact to close those high ticket premium clients in my special communication module. So it will really be helpful for the salespeople.
Definitely, ma'am. So going to the question that you read, what should be the end goal of an entrepreneur?
You tell me when you come to know you are an entrepreneur. When you believe that you want to make an impact, maybe, or maybe there are a lot of questions which actually come into our mind when we think about entrepreneurship. You think about, I can be on my own boss, I can be very much flexible, and then I may be a millionaire, I can close that high ticket premium client. But at the same time, we have to be very much clear with the real picture, that it is not about all that the be your own boss or the kind of fame and the money you are having. But the most important aspect, you shouldn't forget about the purpose and the main idea behind your entrepreneurship. What kind of a value you can add through your product and your service to the audience, because entrepreneurship is all about making others' life better. If you're making other lives better, your life will automatically be better. So the end goal of an entrepreneur is to make others' life better, is to add value in the others' people's life. So automatically you will become successful. Whatever the think about entrepreneurship, about money, fame, will become a byproduct of your journey.
Sure, ma'am. So, ma'am, with this really good thought, we would like to conclude the session. So, if you could just give a final word about the course again. So, just to brief out the audience who joined a little late. So, if you could just brief in a couple of sentences.
So, guys, Road to Entrepreneurship is about my 12 years of entrepreneurship journey in a very simple and a precise manner. It is all about my experiences, which I have while dealing with thousands of global clients, while talking to them, what I understand, how to start business from scratch. Because right now, what I have seen, people are having a lot of challenges. They are saying, I don't have money to start business. What you need to become a digital entrepreneur? You need a laptop, you need a good internet connection, and you need to have a right mindset and a skill set, right? That's it. These three things are required to start the business. So I've started 3 companies from scratch, and I have exposure of e-commerce, of e-learning, and about IT industry. So I can tell you, even if you have the right mindset, if you have the right learning attitude, you can do anything, whatever you want in your life. So I don't allow these objections to come in your way while starting your entrepreneurship journey. In my course, it is all about how to overcome these fears and objections, and how to have a strong mindset to start your entrepreneurship journey. At the same time, there are special module which talks about the practical ways, how to launch your product, how to market your product, how to price your product, how to build that robust and scalable business, actually. So it is helpful for everybody who's an individual, or maybe a woman working or non-working professional, or for the freelancers or business owners also who wants to get to the next level of the business.
Sure,
okay.
So with that, I think, okay, yeah, we have another question. What's your favorite aspect of being an entrepreneur? Sure, ma'am. Please share
I
that.
think I already shared this. I really like the challenging part of it. Every day you are facing challenging market is changing every day. You are dealing with your employees. The kind of challenges we face every day in terms of product, in terms of policies that need to be changed, in terms of the offers you need to change. I really like that part of entrepreneurship, and that actually keeps me going. So if you are the person who loves challenges and who really wants to make an impact in the world through their idea or through their product and services, I must recommend you to go for this course that is called Road to Entrepreneurship.
And with that, I think I can just tell you the website. It's courses.sujataaroraofficial.com. We'll put the link as well in the description if you want. And maybe we can conclude the session now with a happy note.
Thank you so much, Surbhi.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, audience, for joining in. And thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out time for the same.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Can you please post this in the
Yes, ma'am. Sure, I'll do that.
okay, bye bye.
Bye.